sure you, as Barcelona head coach, won the treble, and I think it was in your first season. Can that help you at all as a coach? Was it so long ago, 14 years, that the experience of that, you know, how you handle the players?
I forgot it. It's a long time ago.
Come on now.
I forgot it. I didn't remember what we did. Always I remember how excited we were in the first season. Of course, FA Cup first, and after FA Cup there, La Liga, and after the Champions League final against United. But so I think was incredibly excited, happy, and prepare game by game. I think it's good going to do now.
You always talk about the sort of hunger of players. I think you just mentioned it then. It'd be natural if they dropped a little bit. You personally, if you were to win the treble, would you consider your work here done at Manchester City and maybe walk away in the summer?
Right now, I'm not thinking leaving, but who knows? But I'm not thinking. I would like to continue next season here, independent of the results. I would like it, but I don't know what's going to feel winning or losing. The two chances we have ahead of us. My feeling, I have a still contract, and almost when I sign, I want to respect the club. So.
Just one more question. You just said then that at Barcelona, even if you win the league and you go out the semi-finals of the Champions League, considered a disaster. You often say about this club, they never tell you you have to win this. Have to win. Obviously, you want to win, but is that maybe one of the differences that makes it a little bit easier or more comfortable for you to work here because there isn't this sort of ridiculous demand?
No, here's easier, but the environment is easier. The environment is easier. Demanding is high, so I cannot deny. But here, the environment off the pitch, our life as a manager is more comfortable. Just to talk about, I don't know, Carlo or Julian Lopetegui have been in Spain or in other countries. They come here. Maybe Roberto the Cherby could Spain. But all the managers we are here have been in other countries. But especially in Spain, Italy, off the pitches. So I'm not saying bad or worse. I'm not saying that, but the noise is, oh my God. Here at the end you win, you are a good player, manager. You lose, you are a bad manager. So, but after you go home, you prepare the next game, and it's more comfortable. So our life is better.
I think you just touched on it earlier, but do you think even though the competitions aren't connected, that if you had two poor performances and bad results against Brighton and Brentford, that would make it more difficult to beat United and then beat Inter?
I don't think so.
There wouldn't be a problem with momentum.
We'll be better maintain our tone. I'm not talking about winning or losing. I want to see our tone is there. We cannot play like a one and after that against these two teams. We are not ready. We will suffer a lot, and that would be a problem.
That would be a problem.
But if we are maintain the tone and they beat us, can happen, and can be understandable. Because they play against Man City, the winner in the last years of the Premier League, and we want to show how good we are. That's normal. Our players, I don't know, we wanted that feeling to play against Brighton or Brentford at that point. So, in that terms, we are, because the target for the Premier League is done. But at the same time, we cannot drop much. Otherwise, it will be more difficult, because the demanding FA Cup final against United will be really, really difficult. And I start to watch a little bit some minutes from Inter de Milan, and I'm really impressed. Really impressed what they do, the body languages that they have, and many things there. It's not a casualty. So the three teams are in the final Champions League, Italian team, Champions League, Europa League, and Conference 1. In semi-finals they play more. So they are there. So, and I know because I play there, and I know the mentality they have, the Italian teams in the finals. So 2 decades ago, the Italian league was the best league in the world. Everyone want to go there. Managers, players want to go there to play. So, and still remain how many World Cups they won already. So they are in this mentality. So I said right after, play a final in the team against the Italian team always is. It's really, really complicated. So, and I saw a little bit already. I call some friends who live in Italy, how they are, and all the people tell me, be alert because they are. And it's not necessary to tell me because I felt it when I saw already some minutes, some games.
Hi Pep, how do you think because you seem to have different teams here at City. You know, the first one that won 100 points, and then the last couple with the false 9, and now this season. How do you think your team has changed in terms of
In the
what they can do?
In the fundamentals, anything. The same. The way we conduct, the same we try to play. Where we different because when we play with Haaland or play with Sergio, it's completely different. When we play with Haaland, we play with Bernardo Silva false nine, it's completely different. When we have Riyad Mahrez and Jack Grealish in the side, it's completely Raheem and Leroy, it's completely different. What the make difference the way you attack a play is the quality, the skills of your players. This is at the end the tactics, but the fundamentals. So the high pressing you see the first year and now, it's the same. It doesn't matter you do it 4 against 4, or we allow them to go to right and have to go to right, or we allow them to go to left and go to left, or we play in the goal kicks man to man, or we let them make the first pass. That is little details. It depends on the quality of the opponents, you know. But I don't remember one game like I didn't say to my players when they have the ball, the players go to press them to regain the ball, and I don't remember one day like we don't try to make a build up as best as possible. And I think, for example, tomorrow I guess the Brighton is going to play man to man. I've done it in Anfield, I've done it against United, and everywhere man to man. So we have to adapt. When they don't do man to man and they drop, so our build up is different. But the fundamentals are complete, the same for day one until now.
In terms of that adaptation as well, I think you said before, you still want to control the game all the time. In terms of having Erling, it's obviously must be a great gift for a manager to have him. But has it been, not a challenge, but what have you had to change and what have you had to adapt in the team to make sure that you've still got the control and you've got the best of Erling as well?
A little bit, but I play with Lewandowski in Bayern Munich. I play with the first year with Samuel Eto'o as a striker. So with Sergio, for example. So I played with a proper striker with incredible quality to score goals. I would say I done more our process for the build-up than Erling Haaland, Lewandowski, or the other one. This is a little bit, but not much. Having this type of players, you have to use it. So when you have Lewandowski, Sergio, Eto'o, Gabriel, when you have now Erling, Julian, I had to play to give them balls in the box, give him, because they had the quality. And I had to admit in the beginning of the season, maybe for our process, we have the ball and we played we have Erling there. And we didn't look at him. Always I said to him, the first action, look at him where you are, and after you decide. Pass the ball, because when Madrid, for example, and you have 2 or 3 players, you don't have pass the ball there. But you have to know that he's there. And step by step, every time we play, so we have to take a look, where is him, where is Julian. Because at the end, when they have 2 players in the box, we'll be a little bit insane if we cannot use him. But you have to.
How is that process now? Sorry, in terms at the start of the season, you told me you had to look more.
Show mirror videos and show them, look. He was alone? Yeah. Did you look at him? No. He's alone? Yeah. Did I look at him? No. So next time, I had the ball, maybe, I want to take a look. And after you decide to pass the ball or not.
No, I mean, are they eventually now?
A little bit, yeah. Of course, he must involve Erling. And if you don't pass the ball, he doesn't score. How many goals score? 50 or 60? 52. He will not score. So, and in the beginning, we struggle a little bit, but it's normal. What I said in the beginning, he's going to adapt. Of course, he's going to adapt. It's a question of time. We don't look at him. Yeah, we will look at him. So, we play games. How we improve? Playing games. And after you see what happened, and you try to improve.
Hi, Pep. Much of the enjoyment of sport for people watching is sort of the uncertainty and the jeopardy. Do you ever tire of winning?
Tired?
Yeah.
No.
Never. What are you like in kind of other sports that you play with golf and
golf?
Do you have to win those as well? Are you
in golf, no, because I'm really bad. My expectations are not good to play golf. No. So once we are here, so we're going to play. But it's natural for all the managers and all the football players in the Premier League, Championship, League One. Invite me, introduce me, take a coffee. If you introduce me a manager, when he play a game, he doesn't want to win. So I'm scared to lose. So I don't want to be criticized. I want to be respectful of my players. So that we work, what we say, what we do. So it can happen to win. So.
And the enjoyment never diminishes, never gets less.
Nope. No. So once we are here, so when I'm sure I accept my defeats because all the time, except that the opponents can beat us. It can be better. So when the people say you fail, you lost or whatever, it's like recognize the other ones are shit. Why I fail? The other can be good. Can beat me. Yeah, can beat us. It's like said, no, I have to win all the time, all the titles. What is that? So it's like ignore the other ones don't play. I don't play alone. I play with the other ones, and the other ones play good. If they beat us, it's because they deserve it, because they prepare, they see the programs, they see the images, and they a lot of incredible good stuff behind. But when we are there, when do it. When the people is going to say now that no, but next season it's going to convert, so just Manchester City can win the Premier League. There's stupid comments. So, and the stupid comments, the only problem is you are the stupid comments in your head. As much you are not in your head when the people say, nah, it's easy for Man City to win next season the Premier League, is because you accept these stupid comments are in your head. But as much you are not in your head, remain stupid comments. This is the reality. So the next season will be tougher, because all the clubs want to beat us. So they don't like to be see the all the time win. They want to beat you, but that is the challenge. So I said many times these years, okay, next season during 1 year we defend our crown. Our title belongs to us during 1 year. We will work with our coach for the series in UK defending our crown. If they want it, they have to do better than us. But if it happen, it's part of the sport. I will congratulate them. Do your best. This is what you have to do. Go to the finals doing your best. United can beat us, yeah. Inter can beat us, absolutely. They have 3 Champions League. We don't have anyone. So they can beat us, absolutely. But we have to try to do our best to try to avoid it. But it's happened, it's happened.
Last one with James, please, guys.
Pep, can you just clarify on your answer to Jamie, regardless of what happens over the next few weeks?
I will stay next season.
Will you be here next season?
Yeah. I will stay next season when 100 breaches for the Premier League against us. Don't worry, we will be there.
And I mean, after the Premier League announced those charges, you gave obviously a very passionate press conference, and you said obviously that there's times over 7 years, which is obviously a very long time, where you're unsure, but you're not going to move. More than ever, you're going to stay here. Could you see a period of another 3 or 4 years?
No.
And
don't talk about that.
No.
It's enough. This too.
It's just one season at a time.
Yeah. What I would like is Premier League could make, or the judges make, as soon as possible. You know that we did something wrong, everybody will know it, and if we are like we believe we are, like we have done as a club for many years in the right way, and the people start to stop, sometimes to talk about that. Yeah. So we will love it tomorrow.
Yeah.
This afternoon better than tomorrow. We will love it. Hopefully they are not so busy, and the judges can see it and listen both sides, and at the end decide what is the best. Because at the end, I know fairly what we want on the pitch because we deserve it. That I don't have any doubts.
Is it a bit of a frustrating weight then for you? The fact that there's this thing hanging there and doesn't look like it's going to get resolved anytime soon. We
accept it's there. If it happens, it happens. It happened in the UEFA, and after which will happen. Now is the Premier League. So let's go. Come on, 24 hours, sit down, talk, and both sides, lawyers, present. Don't wait 1 year, 2 years. Why don't do it quickly? Come on, and as soon as possible for the benefit for everyone. So, but I know there are many cases around the world for many injustice and fairs, and maybe they are so busy. But hopefully, we can do it as soon as possible. So no one, not even of course for us, because we wanna defend our our principles. And if the people doubts, okay. So let's go. Let's do it as soon as possible, please. We will love it.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.